So it's the year 1336, the month of September. So it was 11 years ago, you guys liberated Orlean from the clutches of the reptile, self-proclaimed reptile god, si Explictica Defiles. And afterwards, you went on another quest. But as you did, you were notified by this a resident of Orlean that another being has come into play and has taken over the town for whatever reason, and was um was kind of waiting for your help. You after a long series of events, you were recruited by a man named Lord Jack B. Flagon, who introduced himself as a noble and as a patron of adventurers, and he basically went on the lookout for quests, for lucrative quests for you, and one of them being this budding power in the Underdark, which he discovered to be this an alliance between mind flayers, Kotoans, Deros, and they're basically building a weapon of mass destruction, and previously tested it in Parabor and actually used it to destroy the underground city of the Deep Gnomes, the New Blingdenstone, which was Giddy's home. Only to discover that the person behind this was that that man driven to madness, willing to do anything to overthrow the current ruler of Orlane. He's resorted to making deals with dark powers and evil creatures, Sirami, and he warned you that you were in his crazed monologue, saying that you were sent by the Dark Master himself to kill him. And recently, you discovered that he was actually right, because the Dark Master himself is apparently Kesha Dark, because he's a black dragon. His name is Folge, and his name is an anagram to Lord Jack B. Flagon. Kind of makes sense because this guy was kind of like kept on sending you to these like deadly quests, to which you lost a couple of allies, couple nga ba? 2, 3 allies along the way. So now you're back here in Parabor, and you're having dinner with a halfling, middle-aged halfling woman named Mia Thornwood, wanting to talk to you about the strange being that is your patron. She said that you're as a noble herself, she found it strange that the Flagon family just kind of popped out of nowhere in the last decade. So, but before we continue with the dinner, let's turn back the clock a bit and take care of business and look closer at what happened in Parabar as you were having your downtime. So I completely forgot to have everyone roll for the 10% um what shall I call this complication chance. Which okay, we will start off with loading the. Let's start off with Caelun actually. Kasi merong he did 1 week of carousing. So that's actually just and then 1 week of pit fighting. So roll D10 for the carousing with uh, the upper class. 8. Okay, you're good. You're clear for that week. Then another one for the another D10 for the pit fighting. Since another skill. Okay. So okay, nothing, no complications. I think we can attribute that because due to the fact that Caelun, although a stranger in this strange village of Scarborough, basically a foreigner, the name of the Order of the Gauntlet still carries weight in here. They still have some influence. They recognize your Marchion rank, so you don't run into any complications both during your carousing and your pit fighting. All right, so let's move on to Macria. See, Macria, did you actually do like you did research? Yeah, so roll a d10 for me for that. Close, but not quite. All right. Yeah, it was kind of strange coming back home. People being like still respecting your bloodline, but being standoffish. This is a society of law. There are rules in this town, and the rules say you have to respect the nobles, the ganyan, and they
Lawful
they
neutral.
they're kind of miffed na you're like, yeah, you're not really like you guys discover na Macria doesn't it's not really representative of what the typical Scarabrian is like. Parang whereas
Correct.
Macria is parang happy is parang is a goes by her own way and follows her own rules, lives by her fists. These people have strict rules. They have such sticks up their asses that they don't like music. As in, they have a thing against bards. They view bards as prostitutes because they believe it's so weird for a person to present such vulnerability to other people by playing or singing, by playing music, or God forbid singing. So parang it's like if they do sing or make music, it's only reserved within the confines of the close family. They don't show it to other people. To them that's like sacrilege. So they're very weird and strict about their rules. Makra is not. All right, but yeah, still you don't find any complications because you're still like the daughter of the Master Mordecai who has been missing for a while, which you asked about. Okay, now finally Sigidi. Sigidi is see the
I did some
notes.
research.
Yeah, you also did some research. So 2 weeks yon. So roll 1d10 first.
1d10. Yeah,
Or,
baby.
isa pa.
Another 1d10.
Of course.
Yeah, baby.
All right. So Gidi being also, I guess it's mostly due to, though they are very uptight people, they do take uh, they do have a curiosity in them, and you are basically like the first deep gnome to make an appearance in this town. So they kind of not view you as they find you cute and adorable with your magic tricks. This spell slinging deep gnome pyramids, enchanting them with tricks up his sleeve, so you don't run into any complications during your research. So
And
what?
for ano also, for HP.
All right, go ahead.
How did HP go? D6, no?
D6.
You're rolling?
Yeah. If you.
Yeah, let's have fun.
Oh, above average. Okay.
Isang 5,
Isa pa.
saka isang 6. Yay!
Wow.
Wow.
Thanks. Yun lang.
It's either D6 or 4.
Swerte ka ngayon, ha?
Oo nga
Oo
eh.
nga eh.
Let's not jinx it.
Yeah. Let's get that out of the way. All right. So, would you like to have? There was discussion before of things you wanted to accomplish in
Eh,
in the beach episode.
15. Kahit diretso na tayo doon sa story, okay lang. Diretso na tayo doon sa story.
Okay, sige, we can
Parang excited na ako. Parang excited na ako.
to move the story forward. Okay, so we bring it back to this dinner conversation. So, alright. So ganito, Ming Thornwood invited the Wild Ones to a private dining room sa Rowdy Room Tavern. And yung seating arrangement is that si Mia, this halfling woman dressed like nobility, like Sansa pero halfling, in blues and golds, is seated at the head of the table. To her left is Macria, beside Macria is Hanzo. To her right is Caelun, beside Caelun is Dog. And they're having an animated conversation about yung last part, yung last because she was asking Hanzo about wala ba siyang plans to settle down. Parang, yeah, but being the only like human, like being human, he doesn't have, he has a comparatively shorter lifespan than the non-human. So, is he thinking at all about like settling down like Bort? And Hanzo just, who has had a lot of wine at this point, just looks at her, looks at Macria, looks at her. And at his that's where we left last week. At his hesitation, Mia kind of says, "Come on, Hanzo, we're no strangers to love here at this table, you know." Hanzo kind of sighs, takes a huge swig of wine, plops it down, the goblet empty, and he reaches for your hand, Macria.
Boom, baby.
What are you doing?
Do you let him hold your hand?
What? What are you doing?
Ando ba kami?
Ikaw wala.
Yeah, actually at this moment the door burst open and there's Giddy.
Where have you been? Why are you so late?
Actually, yun ang tanong sa inyo ni Mia. Oh, Master Giddy, it's so nice of you to finally join us. Where have you been? Pause.
I have no idea.
Pause. Okay. Before you answer that, I'm going to answer the reason why you were missing the first time. Remember yung time na you were awarded with 9,000 GP do sa school and Giddy was late? Giddy was late because he was researching. He had this idea to try something because he was in the process of researching his upcoming spells, kumbaga. And he had this idea to try this new formula. It's like the way to master a spell is a lot like a mix of like physics, calculus, and experimentation. So that in the heat of combat, you can just use a few words and gestures, and the spell goes off. So a lot of practice goes behind that. So Giddy thought of an idea. Aha! What if I try this? And he could not wait. He just had to do the experimentation and research. And we are talking about the wish spell, by the way, the 9th level spell.
Yeah, baby.
And also, kasi in your research, you've always wondered, like, wizards. If wizards have access to this spell, this overly powerful spell, why isn't the world ruled by wizards? Like, diba? Well, you would know, for one, it's hard to be at a certain, you need to be at a certain level of intellect, of arcane achievement to even just attempt to cast the spell. Like your mind has to be that strong to bend the threads of reality. So that's number one. So that what makes it rare. Pero bakit walang prominent wizards who were like popular or known to have this ability? And you soon come to the conclusion in your research Now that's simply because it's such a terrible power. Like, can you imagine right now? I mean, if the government right now knows na meron kang ingredients lang for a nuclear bomb, what would they do?
Yeah,
Diba?
they
You'd disappear.
supposed to keep it as a secret.
You'd having that kind of power to alter reality, to bring down entire kingdoms. That would be such a threat. Na governments would be out on the lookout for these kind of people. And the moment they know na this guy has this power, the best thing that can happen to that wizard is he would be closely watched. He would not have his life. The worst thing is he's used for war or for whatever, or he's killed. So that's why Giddy would know na if na this kind of power should kind of be kept on the down low. Like if this gets out, now you have this reality altering power to just say something and it happens. You know, things would get complicated real quick.
Super quick.
All right, so yun, with great power comes, you know.
Oo nga pala, just to put it in, kuha na rin ako ng lucky feet.
Oh,
Another powerful thing.
all right.
Just 16, okay. Wala lang, just put it in.
All right. Kasi you also have a history of not making the save 4 or 5 times in a row. All right.
Lucky.
So, anyway, back to that. So, yun yung reason ba't nawala si Giddy before. So, what do you think? What was Giddy doing? Such that na-miss niya he was gone basically the whole day, from morning until evening. Saan siya nagpunta?
In a happy place.
Sarili kong magic practice game.
Just still, just practicing the craft, ganyan. Experimenting with your new powers.
Tapos I can teleport naman so maybe I teleported to like a tall mountain na may view at may cave.
Tapos parang doon ka nag-practice in safety.
Yeah.
Para walang alright. Out of view of the populace. Smart move. Right. Alright, so you arrive with, bits of like your hair tousled, like maybe like bits of leaves on your clothes. Para saan ka galing, Giddy?
Diyan lang. May pinapractice lang.
Alright, please come. Come join us. You see this halfling middle-aged woman invite you, and the group is already like almost halfway through this feast. You can see where is my here it is. Yeah, you can see delicious looking food. The first thing that catches your eye is a soup of mushrooms. Being the deep gnome that you are, a soup, you smell the scent of maybe 2 or 3 mushrooms mixed in this soup of buttered nails fresh from the lake. May pastry of steaming pork, pine nuts, and eggs. Merong wild boar ribs dripping in barbecue sauce. Merong boiled crabs in fiery spices.
Ooh.
And there's even like a stack of lemon cakes frosted in sugar for dessert. So they're all like, so saan ka upo? Parang dog is kind of looking at you. So parang it's either dog or Hanzo basically. So who do you sit beside?
I'll sit in the middle of the table and try to grab the soup. Sit down. Don't mind if Giddy do.
No,
Tapos,
sinong tatabihan mo? Ano 'to, friendship test to eh. Si Dog ba or si Hanzo?
si Dog.
Oh, all right. Dog is like, and Hanzo kind of hands a pouch of coins to Dog.
Nagpustahan.
Begrudgingly. with his left hand because
Hawak niya kamay ni Macdo yan, no?
ano
The
na?
whole time?
Not this point in time.
Yeah, with his left hand he hands the pouch to Dog. With his right hand still holding gently Pacria's hand. You feel, the sword caluses in Hanzo's hand. He holds yours.
While putting soup on Giddy's mouth. He'll blabber. Well, what's happening here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to know too.
Mia's like, oh yeah. Where were you, Master Hanzo? You were saying?
What are you doing?
I think the last line was, "We're no strangers to love." That's what I said. And Hanzo still
Can I roll
holding your...
stealth and hide?
No, you have to have cover. So still holding your hand, Hanzo says, takes another swig of wine, and says, I ironically, na, you might think it's the wine talking. This is great wine, by the way. Yeah, I gotta talk to you later about this wine. Fine vintage, you
not?
got it.
I think it's the wine talking.
No, it's not. No, not the wine. No. Me, I don't have long term plans. Long term plans.
Cute.
I just wanna tell you guys. Now that Giddy, good thing you're here. I just wanna tell everyone's in this room. Aside from you, me. I mean, talking to my friends over here. But I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. How I feel. Because I just want to make you understand. I want you to understand that I have no long-term plans, but I'm never going to give you up.
Never.
Kanta ba? Kakanta. Mag-break into song ba siya?
Not gonna let down. And I will never ever run around and desert you guys. You're my family now.
Has Hanzo had too much to drink? He's getting all emo.
Do you have any coffee?
If you need anybody to officiate, you know what? I'm willing to offer my services for free.
I don't think that's what he's saying. I think he's talking to the whole team. So he's actually proposing to the whole team.
Well, such sweet words. Oh well, now that we're complete, we can finally, get down to business. And she...
Hilahin ko na yung kamay ko. Good speech.
Alright, how's the food, by the way? Giddy, this mushroom soup is out of this
This
world.
mushroom soup is amazing. And then
Okay.
lemon cake. Soup, lemon cake. Soup, lemon cake.
And yeah, Hanzo like the wine. Is there more? The wine. And well, about your patron, says Mia. Yeah, I mentioned that his family seemed to just pop out of nowhere. And you don't know. How should I begin this?
From the start.
That he's a black dragon. Yeah, we know.
Sinabi mo lang yun. You're
We
not
knew
drunk
that.
or...
We knew, diba? Out
Yes,
from the land west, diba?
You don't even have to roll a... Well, if you want, you can inside check her. But she seems surprised by this. What? Black dragon. I was going to say, your patron wants to kill you.
Oh, we figured.
No, I mean you don't understand. He made a deal with us to kill you.
Oh fuck! Drops the spoon.
No. We're not gonna
And then
poison you.
tries to puke
The food
out.
is not poison, you guys. And there's that pause that everyone like pause.
Ako kumakain lang
this
kasi
is
immune to
I
poison
don't
ako
mind
eh.
eating some more.
No, just
Immune to
no.
poison ako eh, so doesn't matter.
I'm resistant to poison, so half matters lang.
Kadiri kayo dalawa. Promise. Parang kayo kumakain ng panis.
Anyway, and she said she goes on to say that, and having gathered information about you guys, I don't really think it's worth it, to kill you. So instead, we thought maybe we can just go to you and make a deal with you to kill him instead, so that we don't have to go through with our part of our deal with him.
Are you gonna pay us?
Oh, we know what you mean. And she takes out a scroll.
What scroll is that, kitty?
I'm going to. Well, actually, she fishes it out of a pocket. And you see, from yung pocket, para siyang extra dimensional space, such that, being a halfling, small as she is, parang nagkasya this big ass scroll in that pocket. And I'm going to send sa Facebook Messenger something. I wish I could have, if I was a better DM, I could have mailed a copy of this to each one of you. Para meron kayong scroll.
That's all good, man.
Pero, I would have wanted to send it to Gel as well. Pero, schedule-wise, hindi abot. So, here it is. Sana mapadala siya sa... As she's holding the scroll, we know of your of Eldrin, your lost friend, who's now in the clutches of a certain goddess in the abyss. We could help you with that. I mean, we have specific information that could be very helpful to you.
Like what?
Like you would be hard pressed. Surely you're not thinking of venturing there, just gathering your friends and just hoping and hoping to come back with every one of you whole.
Nagtingin na kami dalawa ni Snoop and then looks at the halfling and nods together. Yep, that was exactly what we were thinking.
To save one, you're going to risk how many again? It's hard to keep track of how many are in your group.
He's worth it.
So you have a better idea?
We believe you, but you think he's worth it. That's why we're proposing you with this deal. So she rolls out this hands you the scroll. Isend ko na lang sa Facebook Messenger. Here we go.
I love 2019.
Medyo mahaba siya, so you have to scroll.
Ang haba ah.
Yes.
Okay, just give me a minute to read this.
Ang haba, para mahirap
Okay.
basahin to.
I'm just going to read it. This contract contains the full details of the deal between Macria Quickwater, Hanzo Stonetree, Giddy Fuzzbug, Caelun Ironforge, Snoopy Dog, all who will henceforth be referred to as the beneficiaries, and the being known as Mask, henceforth referred to as the benefactor.
Na?
And you look at Mia, and she says, well, and her face changes to the face of the druid that you met in Betagar.
Oh, cool trick.
Anong name niyo ulit? I have many masks, she says.
Okay.
All right. I was hoping for more of a reaction.
Kasi hindi ko na maalala kung sino yung druid, kaya hindi ako nag-react.
She's called Nomads.
Sino
Yeah,
yung
I mean,
druid na yun?
her name is Mia and she has many masks.
Ah. Bakit mo alam yun?
All right. The contract comes into effect the moment it is signed by the benefactor and all the beneficiaries and remains in effect for an unending period of time or until voided by means of Term 6 or Term 7. Any disputes over the contract and the application of the terms within must be presented to the diabolical courts within 100 years of the infraction. Item number 1. Upon completion of term number 3, the benefactor shall provide the beneficiaries with the means by which a deity can be made vulnerable to blows and spells from mortals, and grant each of the beneficiaries access to a ritual that provides a single instant resurrection, as per the spell, the next time they meet an untimely demise. The benefactor shall not directly or by proxy inflict harm, bodily or otherwise, nor subject to any hindering spells or effects the beneficiaries' previous adventuring companions, or any individuals with familial ties to the beneficiaries or the beneficiaries' previous adventuring companions. Item number 3. The beneficiaries must slay the being known as Lord Jack B. Flagon and present his severed head to the benefactor as proof of the deed on or before October 31st, 1336, which is 1 month from now. Number 4. The beneficiaries shall not directly or by proxy inflict harm, bodily or otherwise, to the benefactor or subject the latter to any spells or effects that hinder them in any way, shape, or form. Number 5. The beneficiary shall not venture into the infinite desert. Number 6. In the case that the benefactor undertakes an action that violates term 1 or 2, the contract is immediately rendered null and void, requiring a penalty payment of 333,333 gold pieces to the beneficiaries to be paid immediately by the benefactor. Lastly, any act by any of the beneficiaries that breaks any term from term 3 to term 5 immediately renders this contract null and void and locks the claim and ownership of the everlasting souls of all the beneficiaries under the control of the benefactor and their patron for all eternity.
What?
So if the benefactor violates the contract, they pay us 300,000 plus gold pieces. But if we violate the contract, our souls are doomed forever. This
Kinda
sounds
not
kind of fair.
fair.
He says, it goes like this. Well, we are giving you the tools to kill a god.
And why can't we go to the infinite desert?
That's cute that you think I will tell you.
It's cute that you think I'll agree.
Lord, check if we know about Infinite Desert. Do I know anything about it?
It's this region to the southwest. It's where Bork is from. Sige, roll
History check.
history check. Yeah.
What do I know with 20?
The Infinite Desert. The 20. Well, you know that it's home to the barbarian tribes of the Gaul, and they're actually a fearsome warriors, both in skill, size, and strength. Na they are constantly like at war with each other. Parang otherwise they would have like spilled out of the desert and taken over like Thor and Betagar. Other than that, it's the desert is a site of like there used to be a civilization there before, but for some reason it collapsed. That's all you know.
No.
I have business in the infinite desert.
What's your business with the Infinite
So I
Desert?
can't not go there.
For 1 month.
Also, terms 2, 4, and 5 is forever. Even if we killed Lord Jack Flagon. Is that correct?
Correct.
I can't sign this.
What? Sorry, 245 is ano? Is forever?
Unending until forever. Unless na-break mo yung terms ng contract. So, number 2, they can't do anything bad to us and anybody affiliated to us. But we also can't do anything to the benefactor.
Like, as a
And
stipulated.
we can't venture in the infinite desert forever.
I mean, it's a desert.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Like forever?
Forever.
How badly do we need ba yung... So what are we getting out of this? We're just getting a means to get there and make the deity prone.
By the way, party leader, do you want to exclude a certain someone from term number 2?
Do I what?
Do you want to exclude a certain someone in term number 2?
You don't have to. I'm not signing this contract.
Well, keep it with you in case you change your mind.
I'm not taking the contract. So I guess dinner's over?
Okay. See the Mia now who's still looking like Macy, the name of the druid before. Just snaps her fingers twice, and like out of the shadow in the corner of the room, parang seemingly to stepping out of the shadow is a humanoid figure dressed in like dark cloaks with his hood down, and it is your father.
Okay, we're fighting, right? Yuri stands up and looks at Macaria. Alright.
So I take it you're teaming up with our benefactor now.
And your father kind of walks forward and puts a hand on Mia's shoulder, like almost lovingly, and Mia just
The fuck?
kind of
What?
holds, parang holds his hand and kind of goes like this.
Your dad is one serious lover. He's like the ultimate DOM, man.
Naalala ko na kung sino si Macy. Sorry, ang tagal. What the?
And Mia's like, sorry, my love.
Seriously?
They're balking at our proposal. It seems.
Seriously? You're doing that in front of me?
What did you do to him? I slowly rise.
Oh, you really want to know? The things I do to him?
Anong
You
itsura ni Mordecai?
kind of like the last time you saw him, but a little bit older. Still stone-faced, expressionless.
He's still in there?
There's no response. As you stand up, he kind of steps kind of forward to interpose himself between you and Mask. And Mask kind of just, who is still shorter than him, kind of just wraps her arms around his chest sensually.
So you're gonna kill me for her.
No, darling. No, darling. They're potential business partners. You don't need to fight. You see, they'll change their mind once they see that.
Kita ba? Sorry.
Once they realize that you're their only hope.
Solid ka. Okay. Peace na kami.
And
Ano ba yung nasa
Teka.
contract? Wait lang ah.
Balik sa silatan. Oo,
I'll kill the dragon for you. You have to let him go after.
unfortunately, my dear, that's not even up to me.
You're controlling him.
No, me?
You're not?
Ah. Ah?
There's no recognition in his face.
No.
Then bring
I
us
raise
to
my
someone
staff.
who can decide.
What?
I'm asking her to bring us to someone that can make that decision.
To release him?
Yep. If it's not her, then who?
Wouldn't you like to know? Sabi niya.
I want him back. I'll sign the contract. But you have to add that after we kill the dragon, you release him. Tell your boss about it, and then get back to him.
She kind of sits considering this for a while. Asan na si Ivan? Hindi siya nagsabi na dapat pala sinabi yung before siya umalis.
And you should be protected as well under the terms of the contract.
What do I know about the diabolical
Courts,
our courts? Yeah.
sila yung parang Supreme Court ng Devils sa Nine Hills.
Oh.
Parang lahat ng devil contracts trace their like pag may nag-break ng contract, like for example, hindi kayo binayaran 300,000 gold.
Yun
You
naman.
present your case to them. Sila yung they would impose like steep penalties to those who break contract. Parang ganun.
Okay.
She considers this. And she says, tell you what, keep the contract with you. And watch for any changes. It will be if it is agreed, if your terms are your additional item is amenable to us, it will rewrite itself.
How long do I have to wait?
Three working business days.
Well, yeah, there's the
Clearing time.
may clearing, then may documentary stamp tax. Then,
If you want express, pay another 500 gold pieces.
I mean, the diabolical courts are busy this time of the year.
Sino ba ang devil lawyer natin? May kilala ba tayong devil lawyer?
May kilala tayong devil.
Yung mirror sa fox. Ay, yung fox.
Kilala. The fox is not. I don't think the fox is a devil.
Ay, hindi ba siya devil?
Ay, teka.
Element.
Anong si... He says, you'll see.
Okay. Gaano
And
kalayo
then-
si Mordecai?
Just beyond
within-
just beyond arms, within 5 feet. So, pero within 5 feet, pero just beyond arm's length.
If I take a step and try to grab his arm, what does he do?
He he the same way someone would react if you try to like grapple them, I guess. So he kind of dodges your attempt to grab him.
Still so cruel, old man. Okay, if we're done here, can we leave now?
Yeah, we're done. Just think about it.
I grab the contract and then I start to walk out.
Mia like grabs Mordecai's head
I'm not
Tenderly.
even looking.
and gives him a kiss, and they disappear.
I grab most of the meat and then walk out.
Priorities!
All right.
I thought we were grabbing things. Sorry.
Nag-loot. Loot!
I'll just speed away, like away from the group.
Susundan ka ni Hanzo.
Kung mahabol niya ako.
like you full like run away, you know.
Parang I disappear.
Yeah, he tries to go after you. Do you let him? No, you use your
Ilan
full.
na lang kami ni Caelun na sa ni Snoop. Tapos parang, tuloy natin sa bar to.
Tara, let's.
Tara.
Oh yeah,
Sabay.
hindi-
Tapos,
oh, absent si Kido nung nag-celebrate sila ng promotion ni Caelun. So, Macria, saan ka pupunta ba? Exactly, Macria. Just
A random direction. It's just anywhere but back at the school or the guild.
a lake.
Yeah, sure, the lake. The lake that I didn't know was there.
Ayan o, it's there. Sa taas ng town.
You know, if
May
it's always there, you kind of take it for granted. Hindi mo siya mapapansin na nandyan siya.
Yeah, Lake Mirante. Alright, it's beautiful this time of night, reflecting the moon and the stars. Although by this time you've gotten used to the sky at night. There's this the swirly symbol is visible not because there's like a color or whatever. You see it because there's where the symbol is, there's absolute absence of stars. So it blocks kind of the stars. So makita mo may ano pa rin yung symbol at night. But yeah, the lake is quiet.
No one's there.
Make a perception check. By the way, Caelun and Macria have inspiration. 2 of each.
Yay.
17. Yeah, you know this place. You know how to go. Parang you know how to find secluded areas. Make sure you're not followed. Are you
I'm
trying
first
to throw
crying.
off? Okay,
I just want to be alone and cry.
okay. Make a survival check.
Performance check? What?
Make a survival check to kind of see how well you hide your tracks. Or you pick a place na walang... Okay. This will be contested by... Yesu.
Nanika!
You call for her? She might be
Yeah.
around here.
Nanika.
Okay, so you take your flute and you play that like series of notes. And even... I would guess you worked... Your flute has this one note that's supersonic that only dogs can hear. Para siya
Yeah.
the double as dog whistle. So that Nanika would hear it and come to you. So she comes to you.
I just hug her and cry.
Meanwhile, Hanzo is going to try
Come on, man.
his survival skills against you. Yours. Taas na roll mo eh. Nope. Think that's
Naligaw
lost.
si Hanzo.
Naligaw siya into the arms of another woman though.
Wow, thanks.
Just no, not. Did that once already, so not gonna do it again.
tapos superhero entrance siya. Superhero entrance.
Tapos maling bahay yung pinasok niya, no?
Okay. Hanzo rage searching comes up. Well, you don't know. You're just sitting by the banks of this beautiful lake in the moonlight, starlight. Your huge direwolf friend keeping you company, just quietly sitting down beside you. And what's the rest of you doing?
We went to the bar!
All right.
Bar.
Bar
Bar
hopping. All right.
hopping.
Bar hopping. Naglasing na lang
Bar
kami.
crawl.
Although,
All
in-invite
right.
namin ni Hanzo
Yeah, but he had to chase after Macro. So sige, bar hopping. Ha. Make a wisdom investigation check.
Wisdom investigation.
So just roll a d20, add your wisdom, and then kung proficient ka sa investigation, add your proficiency modifier.
Okay. D20 plus 7 ako. 20 plus 7, 15.
All right. You manage to there's some smaller like pubs and dives in the city. You manage to find a suitable one, not too like shady, not too posh, just in the middle, and you start drink.
Constitution check.
So, all right. So see Snoop Dogg challenges Giddy to a drinking game.
May na ako dyan.
I know.
Sabi last time na ganyan ka, hindi nga ka na mabalatan ng mukha eh.
You still have. Oh, that memory comes back to you of the Shadar guy who kind of wagered your face dun sa drinking game that you lost. Para yung pala, they're just kidding. So ano? It felt,
What the hell? Sige.
sabi, wala namang, I mean, it wouldn't be fair kung si Caelun ang kamunin ko, sabi niya. I mean, look at him. Alright.
What? I love a good challenge.
Yeah.
Sige, pero disadvantage ka lagi. What is to do?
Oh yeah, good idea. Sabi ni Snoop Dogg. What if drinking game pero si Caelun
Drinks
para
too?
ba per wait. Nawala ba ako?
Narinig namin. Nawala yung mo sa
Okay.
1220.
Oh man. Reconnect.
Pati si Jel naman.
Nandito pa na, nakita ko pa ang sarili ko sa
Teka,
1220.
mag-record.
Nawala kayo lahat.
Yeah. It's happening with network.
Ayun.
Ayan,
Kita
you're
ko na yung
back.
dalawa. Si Chris na lang nawala.
What?
Yan, yun si Chris. Sa iba na, wala.
Wala ko?
Saan naman tayo?
Roll 20 roulette.
Oops, guys, is gone.
Sige,
And back.
Ivan is gone.
refreshing.
So, paano?
Sige, antayin nating
Sige,
Last-
it will cast a major
3
image.
fails and you're down.
Sige,
Constitution check fails. And you're down.
magkakast ng major image CGV para mukha siyang arena talaga. At may
okay. So you kind of use major image to spruce up the
The bar?
magdadagdag ng mga cheering crowd.
All right. So with that, a real kind of crowd gathers around you. Looks at this three of individuals: a dwarf, a kobold, and a gnome. A dwarf, a kobold, and a gnome walk in a bar
Doon tayo sasakay mo.
and do a drinking contest.
Normal na lang. Sige.
So, wait, nawala na naman si...
Hi, Jen.
Ayun!
Picture niyo.
Kita ko na kayo lahat.
Ayun, okay na. Yay!
Hey,
Alright, so, sige. So, ang buy-in is 100 gold. How much do you want?
100 gold.
Yeah, 100 gold each.
Okay, you each put on 100 gold, and then the rules are just down round after round of drinks, and then the last one standing takes it all.
Yeah.
Yeah!
So basically, you fall unconscious if you fail three Constitution saves. So the DC will be starts low and then will increase after each round. Um, Caelun has to make the check twice na lang. Roll
Twice
twice.
na lang. So, okay, sige, twice.
And fail and you parang disadvantage basically. You roll twice, kailangan mong
Mag-succeed twice.
yep.
Okay.
Wait lang nga,
Disadvantage
magre-restart
na
ako
lang,
ng
I guess.
laptop.
Okay.
Pero nasa ano ako, hangouts.
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Or Green Lantern shirt. Meron akong shirt na ganyan pero Superman. Alright. Okay. Nag-push out ng laptop si Mac Real. Pero ba akong music that is
Time to prove your men, boys.
yeah, let's see if I can find a suitable let's see if this works. Okay, major image. So you set up the scene. This oh my god, Paris. The wooden table turns into this posh looking table, and even like yung mugs become gilded goblets,
Yeah, baby.
and merong ano parang parang spotlight sa inyo na parang meron kita isang spotlight parang in one corner. Mighty Dwarf. Si Sir Caelun Ironforge. Recently newly minted White Hawk of the Order of the Gauntlet. In the second corner, Giddy Fuzzbomb. Famed Deep Gnome of the Night. Famous for his wild exploits in carousing. And a new challenger, the third corner sits Snoopy Dog, an up and coming kobold, ready to make a name for himself. All right, round one. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Good as our D20 roll yung sa akin. The 0.
Wow!
Woo!
Wow, lasing agad.
Kaya ko to.
Oh my goodness.
This is starting to feel like something I really didn't realize.
Round 1 pa lang naman eh.
Round one.
Parang hindi na kayo aabot sa round 3 eh.
It looks like you might have had Caelun and Giddy parang hindi pa nag-wear off yung wine that you drank from your earlier your dinner before. And somehow, for some reason, Dog is able to down his goblet just fine. Pero you're kind of, first round pa lang, medyo natitipsy na kayong dalawa. So one failure for both of you.
Chico pare, meron akong bago alam na spell. Astig siya, tol. Mamaya papakita ko sa inyo.
Grabe, no? Alright, round 2.
Well, that's better than your first
That's
round.
better. 12 is still terrible.
Yeah.
Plus 9, you know? Alright.
Sino yung plus 9? Parang ang unfair. Plus 0. Parang umabot ng plus 9.
Proficient sa Constitution.
Sa Constitution, plus 9. Di ba hanggang plus 5 lang yan?
Plus 4 plus ano eh.
Alright, so
Proficient ka sa drinking contest.
the DC for the first round was 11. The second round, DC was 12.
Yeah! Yeah! Yun!
Itong second round, kasi
Great.
kasama
Captaincy.
Asa ko,
Kasi, what?
dwarf siya eh.
Plus 10 pala ako.
professional.
Proficiency.
Bakit ka plus 10?
6 na siya, pero plus 5 lang siya right now.
So okay. So hindi ka tinamaan yung first round. Alright.
Yeah.
What?
Plus, hindi nag-update. Paano yun? Hindi nag-update nang maayos si Roll20.
Anong nakalagay sa character sheet mo? Baka hindi ka pa level, level 17.
Level
Ay,
8. Level 18
ka
na.
ba?
Si bonus 6. Pero 9 pa rin yung constitution ko.
Dalawa-dalawa pa iniinom yan.
Pero plus 4 yung constitution ko eh. So, dapat plus 10 na.
Okay. Tandaan mo na lang. Baka kailangan I don't know.
Sabi niya, ang hina nyo.
Manually correct. Alright, so Caelun is like as expected. Standing his ground. So Dog has one failure.
I get
He
one.
has one failure. Alright. Third round.
Third round.
Yeah!
DC 13. Alright. GD is one failure.
Humihingi na siya.
Para tubig lang.
Hinihingi na siya.
Dalawang 19?
So how does Caelun look? Just
How do you
chugging
wanna do
down
this?
drink after drink.
All this fake drinking is making me thirsty.
Parang you can see I'm getting thirsty then. See Dog who has now 2 failures. It's like
Mas malapit ang lubot sa.
he's like nahihirapan siya just holding on to the goblet. Parang keeping it just controlling it with his skinny little hands. Parang trying his best to outdrink a Giddy and a dwarf.
Didigayan ko ng malakas na malakas si Dog tsaka si Giddy sa harapan nila. Para maamoy ko na yung alak. Bro.
Alright. Caelun give this hearty dwarf belch in front of it's so forceful that parang may actual wind that kind of blows dogs blows at dog's multicolored cloak. So now dog 2 and Giddy isa pa rin. Alright. Round 4.
Ilang round ba to? Akala ko tatlo lang.
Boom!
Three failures. Pero drink until you drop.
Ah.
Giddy's holding on.
Aba. DC 14. Anong na-roll? 6. Alright. What are the odds? So at this
Buhay
point,
pa.
si dog kind of chugs down the goblet, slams it on the table, inhales, exhales, and then
Oh.
and then throws up at the floor of the tavern, and then the crowd
No.
cheer. One down, literally down.
Umiiyak na si Dog nagkukwento na ng mga chicks niya. Mahal ko siya eh.
May chick si dog.
And parang mo siyang kawawa, parang imagine, like, parang after he's thrown up, parang ano pa din yung gag. On the floor on all fours. So now it's just down to Giddy and Caelun. Round 5. DC 15.
Kung hindi mo na kaya, pwede ka na sumuko. Okay lang. Walang pahinga.
You can see, Mika.
Yeah!
Wow.
May lock pa yan. May lock pa sa...
Plus zero.
Mayroong lock in the back pocket pa yun sa Giddy.
Oh, this reminds me of the
naman kami so may dalawa pa ako
the
inspiration.
Giddy Eldrin Spar.
Yung Giddy Eldrin's fan. Teka, nag-roll na ba si Caelun? Hindi pa. Interrupted ang ano kay roll 20. Yung kailangan ko ata ng panyo. Init.
22.
1 minute.
Wala ko yun.
Ano yun? Kukuha siya ng yelo? Init. Malamig pa dyan, Jel.
Lamig. Naka-heater kami ngayon.
Init na dito.
Alright.
Parang ano bang temperature natin ngayon?
22. Alright. So you both stand your ground. 5 rounds in.
32
Giddy with just
degrees
isa pa lang
tayo
si Giddy,
ngayon.
no? One fail, 1-0.
Yep.
Wow. So each of you make a perception check.
29.
Perception check for both of you. Kailangan ko ata mag-refresh. Hindi. Kita naman
Perception check, ninanakawan na pala kayo.
Asan si Evan? Kumuha rin ng panyo.
Kumuha ng Yossi.
Interrupted connection. Ano ba yan? Kailangan mo mag-refresh. Refresh ko ang aking roll 20. Yan.
It's so hot. May ice cream.
Ice cream. Wala,
Diba?
nawala ng roll 20 ko.
I want ice cream.
What's happening? Wala, as in I'm
Nawala
agree.
rin si Jel.
What's happening?
Jel, Tot. Nawala ka din.
Sign in ulit sa Roll20.
Wala ka pa.
Yan, loading. Loading.
Wala yung dalawa.
Oh, yeah. There you are.
Sa
So,
passive.
the perception check, both of you.
Perception check is +1. 12 all in all.
Si Caelun. Wala ba?
Meron na palang assassins na pupunta sa gilid namin habang nagiinuman kami. Tapos kung kailan lasing na kami lahat, sinaksak kami ng
Wow, TPK dahil sa bar crawl.
sa bar.
Good job, guys. So proud of you.
How about this?
Grabe, init ngayon, no?
Yep, 29 degrees.
Over.
Jel, roll na si Caelun ng perception. Teka, nasa call ba si Jel? Roll na si call. Kaya pala di siya nag-response. No.
I-meet ko may mga dogs.
Yun. Ito ba?
Sorry, nawala pa sa video call.
Yung
Ayan.
yung
Alright.
nilalabas niya. Pinapawis mo.
Perception check for Caelun.
Ano na nangyayari?
Perception check.
There we go. Alright, Caelun, you see among the crowd, meron ng bouquet na nag-take ng bet. Sino yun? It looks like from the looks of it, parang mas marami na yung like yung pot to yung to yung betting pool is getting comparably larger kung ano yung winnings nyo. So you see kind of dog kind of get up and jump parang ano, and you see with a 19 na yung odds are stacked against Giddy. So parang yung odds to win is heavily favored syempre yung dwarf. Pero dog is going to hand like a pouch of gold to the bookie and bet on Giddy.
Wow, loyal friend.
So round number 6, make your Constitution saving throws. DC 16. Ano, luck? Nagamit ba ng luck? Alright, wala. Yun na yung luck, di ba? Di 4 on a roll. Alright, so 2-0.
Yeah.
Alright. So, teka, walang play ba yan? Mga nag-load pa. Anyway,
You're looking a little red there, my friend.
yeah, that last round, as soon as you downed it, you kind of are just it's taking all your willpower just to keep it down. Like like it's still barely gotten past your throat, and it's threatening to burst out of your mouth. This sixth goblet of I guess you're drinking wine. Yeah. So round 7. Round 7. Roll your saves. 4 ulit.
May alam akong spell. Teka, lock ulit. Lock ulit. Yeah!
Wow!
Speak for yourself.
Alright, so what happens is Giddy chugs down. By this time, a significant amount of the crowd is kind of cheering on the underdog. Giddy. Left to right.
Roar pa siya sa crowd.
And dog is parang drunkenly behind you, clapping on the shoulder. You got this. You got this. Come on, win big. All right. So that's round number 7. Now round number 8, BC 18.
Yeah! Inspiration.
Last lock.
I can't believe Inubos mo yung luck mo sa drinking game.
Why not? Nag-inspiration daw. Oh, sige. Isa pa. Wala nang disadvantage.
Wala lang. Normal roll lang.
Alright, so Caelun, like, just another day in the office, just calmly just chugs down his wine. Gently puts down the goblet, and Giddy just like falls back from the chair. Which is good that dog's there to catch you as you fall. You fall into a pile, and you barf on him. And that ends your drinking game. Kellen, you win
A
200
lot.
gold pieces.
Yeah!
Ang galing ko na sa akin yung 100 ko.
And there's a collective
Akala ko
groan from the crowd.
repeat siya ng ano eh.
Hoping for the underdog, literally, to win. But nah.
Akala ko repeat ng Eldrin Giddy fight eh.
Parang Eldrin is in the abyss. Nag-cheer.
Nag-cheer
Corman.
kay Kailan.
Nag-cheer kay Kellen. Yes,
Pwede
go
di kita
Kellen!
kalala, yeah!
Init.
Kaya ko pa. Di pa ako lasing.
Sabay
Giddy,
suka.
don't you wish you won?
Ah!
May alam akong spell. Astig so.
Wish!
Alright.
Hindi ko alam kung saan ako pwede.
Okay lang. Hindi naman masyadong halata yung sweat in your face.
Hindi yun ang problema ko. Hinahanap ko yung angulo ng electric fan na perfect para hindi ako mainit. Wala akong pakialam kahit ano itsura ko.
Akala ko na baka kasi yung fan base mo.
Wow. Parang dekada ko na kayo kakilala. Wala na akong pakialam kahit ano itsura ko sa harap nyo.
Alright, so so you wrap up the night with Giddy and Dog half passed out. And Hanzo come on.
What the hell is that roll for?
So Makaya, you're sitting in this
Come on. Okay.
You're sitting in this secluded spot by the lake when you hear footsteps. And wait, make a perception check.
Sama ko.
Na si Makri.
Sige, sumawa ka. Nag-perception check din siya.
Yeah, you hear the sound of someone trying to be quiet. Crunching grass behind you. Approaching.
Go away.
And like Hanzo, kind of still a little tipsy, walks into the clearing. Like, I told you I'm not can let you down. I'm not gonna give you up. Or turn around and desert you, you know?
Gusto ko siya itulak sa tubig para mas.
You'll always be 2 steps behind.
I told you.
Really?
And
Can't-
he stumbles onto the soft earth and plumps face down in front of you. And starts
Nice.
snoring.
Wow. Great.
What do you do?
Kaya mo siya. I just sit there with Danica and the drunk Hanzo waiting for the sun to rise.
Okay. Caelun, what do you do? I would sige, by Giddy, make a final Constitution saving throw. to see if he
Suka,
passes.
suka, suka.
Ano to, no?
So,
Constitution.
O suka roll. Suka or suka. Suka.
Suka o suko?
wala nang ano.
14. Si Dog. Yeah, okay. So, did you manage to keep your feet? Si Dog though is having kind of, as he caught you, you turned around and barfed on him, and he kind of like ingested some of the. He kind of barfed on his face.
Oh,
Meron kami moment na nagtitigan kami. Tapos,
sabay niya suka.
Ano, projectile vomit sa mukha niya. In his open mouth.
Yuck! South Park. Yuck! South Park memories.
And that's like too much for him. He passes out. What do you guys do?
I'll give yung 100 gold dun sa bartender and shout, "Drinks on me tonight!"
Yeah! Caelun.
sama ko.
Okay, Macria, you do you where's the scroll, by the way?
It's with me, I guess. It's in my pocket.
Okay, do you check it, or
Agad-agad.
like when, I guess, I don't know. So I guess the question is, when do you inspect it again?
So I wait for the sun
Mhm.
to rise.
Yeah.
And then I open it while still in the lake, and Hanzo is still snoring, and Nanika is there.
Okay. You open it and there's an eighth item
Which reads what?
which reads, upon completion of, like na-update yung mga number. Upon completion of turn number 3, which is after you slay Lord Jack B. Flagon and present his severed head and blah blah blah, the benefactor uh, return shall hand over to the beneficiaries the being known as Lord Mordecai in good health of body and mind.
Okay. I roll the scroll, and then I whack Hanzo's head with it.
All right. He kind of, actually, I have to roll. Let's see. Yeah, he wakes up. He wakes up at the start, kind of, and reaches for his sword, and sees you. And Nani ka na parang,
Hi.
and looks at his clothes. at your clothes.
Hi!
Oh, no,
Hangover.
Don't. Your voice. It's, oh my goodness. I need.
Does your head hurt?
Too loud.
I'm gonna just. And he
And then
just,
I push him down the lake.
yeah, he doesn't resist. He just falls in the lake, armor and all, soaking himself. And,
Is it
chilly.
cold?
Just you just see him. Actually, there's a moment Nah, there's just bubbles coming out of the lake.
Are you drowning?
There's no
Yo,
response.
He answers with a resounding blub blub.
seriously?
There's no response. Just bubbles coming out of the lake.
Damn it! I put down the scroll. I dropped it. Ah, seriously? Is he? Where is he? Is he
Make a
drowning?
perception check.
Why?
You have inspiration.
I don't need it.
All right. Ang taas ng perception. Wait. I have to roll also. So yeah, you see him grab your ankle,
Great.
and
Is
then
he gonna drown me?
there's this anong movie yun? No, there's this shot of you underwater, your hair kind of floating in the chilly,
Take two.
and
Gonna kill me now.
he begins to take off his armor. Cut.
Wait!
All right. So who knows what happened? Only Makoya knows. And Hando.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Caelun is back in the barracks. Yeah, but let's turn back the time a little bit. Let's say it's around 3 a.m. You get back to your room. Um, I would say by this time, Gidi would have, yeah, would have with that. Gidi went to his bed instantly asleep, as well as dog.
Tinok
Kailan
inok.
you Kailan you see there's a package by your bed. Notice it as you're taking off your armor and preparing for bed. It's
I checked to see who's it from.
it's from your mom.
You have a mom?
I open it. I open it.
Uh,
You can eat.
there's a there's a there's a note that says what where's my notes? There's a note that says with her handwriting. Nakalagay, don't open until you're ready for bed. It's a surprise.
Okay. I get ready for bed.
All right, so you kind of do your evening routine, grooming your beard, combing your hair, getting
Yep.
into your pajamas.
Get
Grooming
on
your
my
beard.
All right, and
Brushing
then
your beard. 100
100
strokes.
strokes.
it's shiny. Then this package is like parang it's like 5 feet long. Parang siyang long na 5 feet long and then 5 feet long box that's 1 foot thick. If that makes sense.
Okay.
1 foot thick, 1 foot tall, 5 feet wide, the box. So you open it, and you can see
It's a magical pet.
it's
Female
a
dwarf.
it's a doll joke.
It's your wife.
It's a dwarf doll joke, and then you open it, and you can see
Ew.
from the when you remove the packaging that it's a rolled up rug, and you begin to unroll it.
A whole new world.
As you do, you see it's anong tawag sa gawa na yun?
Hindi, tanghali. Hindi pa sila.
Weaved weaving the design is a tiger. So it attacks you.
Ano ulit yun, Chris? Alright.
May tiger dun sa rug. It attacks you. It's a tiger.
Rock shot!
All on the roll though. So that's
Ang bilis naman yung nag-respawn.
ilang years na yung last time ka nandito?
7 years pala kami nawala, no?
Ngayon, dalang mahalo din sa natin.
It was long for him. Wait, so that's, saan yung notes ko?
Ano bang pwedeng sarsa dito?
Okay. Yeah, with no armor. Anong armor class mo?
10!
Oh my gosh! Oh my
No,
gosh!
the four that hits you. So, you are surprised as the rock jumps up and engulfs your arm, quickly wrapping you like a dwarven empanada. And you are smothered. So, all right.
Mother!
Grapple, and until this grapple ends, you are restrained, blinded, and at risk of suffocating. All right. Let's roll initiative.
Ano ka?
Ngayon pa lang. Mimute ko pa lang.
Wait lang. Wag muna.
Narinig pa tayo.
Move all turns. Hi, Tin.
Hello! Kain!
Hi!
Kain!
Sige, patama dyan mamaya. Eight for the rug. Ba, may bonus siya. Aha. The rug goes first.
The rug goes first.
All right. So, aha. So, as its action, yes, just it continues to smother you. So, at the start of your turn, Caelun, you take. Wait, okay. All right. You take. That's 20 bludgeoning damage. And it's your turn. You are grappled, restrained, and blinded. What do you do?
Can I try to break free from her rug?
Yep, you can certainly try. So make a use your action to
I will certainly will.
So, athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics? Nice. Gamitin ko ang aking remaining inspiration.
Okay. So, as Giddy is soundly snoring in his bed, as well as Don.
Nasa barracks to, so magkakasama.
Oh, yeah. 13. Hold on, it's not gonna cut it. So, yeah, you struggle against this rug, and there's this moment of panic when you realize it's not a normal rug. Parang I've come all this far only to be defeated by a rug. All right, that's your action. You're grappled, so you have, well, what else are you doing? So that's all. Okay. Yeah, that's your action.
Wala akong movement eh. So that's all.
You
Right?
you try to muscle your way out of it. All right. So next round, first meron tayo.
Death by rug.
Okay. Next round, make another. Hindi, you just take the damage. Auto hit. That's 19 bludgeoning damage. And it's your turn.
Nasa akin ba ang aking holy symbol? Or wala?
Yeah. Yung, ano ba yun? Necklace ba siya?
Yung necklace, yeah.
Yeah, I am pretty, yeah, you would have that on your person.
So, nakapagsalita ba ako sa loob ng rug?
You are... I would say yes. You can... Yep. Ilan ang constitution modifier mo?
+5.
Alright, you can last 6 rounds.
Ay, +4 pala. +4.
You can last 5 rounds. So when you try to speak, you're going to use up your air. So from that moment, you're going to have Constitution modifier +1 rounds until you pass out from suffocation. So 5 rounds. Wait, Giddy, make a perception check with disadvantage because you're drunk and sleeping. 2 rolls, okay. 10. Roll the 5, okay. You are still asleep. Si Dog naman. Natural 20. Yep. Both of you still sleeping. So, Caelun, what do you do?
Spell na may somatic component or not. Can I or can I?
Kung may somatic component, I'm gonna have you roll to see if you can manage to get the somatic component off while being restrained by the rod.
Okay.
Pero if it requires a target that you can see, hindi siya mag-work because you're blind.
Okay. Ano ako ngayon, no? Restrain.
Yep.
I will try to cast freedom of movement.
Okay.
What do I roll?
Wait, let me just check something.
Okay.
What does the text of freedom of movement say?
Touch a willing creature. Its movement is unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells and magical effects can't reduce speed or cause it to be paralyzed or restrained. The target can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints. Additionally, being underwater imposes no penalties on its movement or attacks. So the question will be is non-magical restraint ba si Rug or is it a creature who's restraining you?
It would count as a non-magical restraint.
Mm.
Like, hindi siya
yung ano, di ba? Hindi siya parang some magical cuffs na nakaano sa akin.
Hindi parang like yung entangle or something. It's a physical creature. So yeah, you would know na it wouldn't help you in this situation. You can still try. I mean, you can try to
mga 5 feet movement para makatakas dun sa ano?
Hindi. Non-magical tama.
Di ba pwede mo tumakas?
I read it wrong. Yeah. So, okay. So in that case, dahil may somatic component siya.
Yep, meron.
Make a dexterity check to see kung ma-perform mo yung gesture.
Oh no!
Necessary to cast this spell.
No, that dexterity. Fine, let's roll the dice.
Wala ka ng ano?
Wala na akong inspiration. Namin ko na kanina eh.
Alright.
Pwede ko ba ibigay sa kanya inspiration ko?
Not really.
One spell.
So you try to concentrate and get the spell off, but your arms are just squeezed too tight against your body and you fumble the casting. You don't lose the spell slot.
Okay, sige.
So, but you do lose the action, and in doing so, you kind of tip over and you hit like is what's nearby. You hit a wooden parang dresser, smashing into it. So Giddy, make a perception check. Taking that's me. You take you take 2 bludgeoning damage. Caelun from hitting the dresser. He makes perception check. Ivan, can you hear me? Perception.
Ano kailangan ko gawin?
Perception check.
Bakit tinubol nila ng gesture?
You're sleeping and see in the foreground you can see Giddy's peacefully sleeping, softly snoring. In the background, merong nakabalot na door sa carpet. Nag-struggle. Tapos basically tumama siya sa dresser, making a sound. So make a perception check to see if you wake up.
Ito +1. Boom, baby!
So with that sound of dwarf smashing into that dresser, you wake up with a start and you see a dwarf-shaped creature is engulfed in a carpet, basically in a rug, in the room.
I'll ask.
Yeah, also it's your turn. What do you do?
I'll ask lang. Caelun muna. Reaction. Caelun.
What does Caelun say?
Burn this carpet, Giddy!
Wait. Giddy will try to search for his wand. And do I get it near me? Is it near me?
It's raining!
Yay.
Ano ba? So, oh, ano, medyo lumamig. Teka, do you have your wand with you? Let's see.
Sige.
Yeah,
So,
sayang. Kundi sana he will have to resort to his
Component.
component pouch. Well, actually, the first thing that you find is your component pouch.
okay, I'll use it and search for fireball components.
You reach inside and it's full of sand.
Ano to? Wait, anong spell ang pwede ko i-cast with sand?
Sleep ata.
Sino pa tutulogin mo yung carpet?
Throw the component pouch away.
Okay,
and then
but soon after you do find your wand of wonder.
Okay, do I still have time to cast the spell?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll fire. Sige, I'll fireball the area. Fireball!
Fireball, yung loob ng barracks.
Area!
Fireball the area. Panic spell eh. Panic spell! Fireball! Right? Trying to shield me.
Plus 3, because 111. So 29. So shielding dog and wait. Wait, you cannot shield Caelun.
Sige.
Kasi if you do, hindi rin tatamaan yung rug.
Caelun is immune to fire.
Hindi niya alam yun.
Hindi niya alam yun, yes.
Or does he? Na kwento ba? Well, you have it all for sure. Parang, so you're like, well, I hope he wasn't kidding when he said he was immune to fire. And release the fireball and just whoosh, whooshing sound as flames engulf the room. The beddings start to catch on fire. As well, when you fireball a bedroom. So the beddings start to catch on fire. You know, there's yung dresser ni Macria with her spare clothes are on fire.
Thanks, Giddy.
And the rogue has to make a dexterity save. Wait, may feature ka, Giddy, di ba? That kapag immune to fire, magiging resistant to fire lang. Tama ba?
Parang resistant to fire eh. I'll put up the text.
Sige.
Sunog ka pa rin.
With immunity to the chosen, I instead dated as having resistance. Okay. So the downgrade the immunity mo to resistance. Okay. So that's 29 damage. Okay. Dexterity save for the rogue. 19. It succeeds. So it only takes half the damage. But so that's 29, that's 14. But then the 14, it took significantly less damage than you would expect. Parang you see the rug kind of deftly, stop, drop, and roll, avoiding the flames.
Ang astig naman itong rug.
And then, Caelun, you feel the heat of this fire, and you're like, fire. But then you feel the pain, the searing pain, as you take 7 fire damage. And wait, actually, you take 3. 3 lang pala. resistance. 3 fire damage. And that's Giddy's action. I would say Giddy is after you. It's now your turn. You take an additional 19 bludgeoning damage as the rod continues to crush you.
Tapos, kinakausap ko si Caelun, okay ka lang, tol! Okay ka lang!
Ow! Are you using the right fire?
Teka lang, kakasa ulit ako. Wait lang.
Says Giddy amidst like sheets that are on fire.
Same ulit. I'll try to cast a spell.
Dexterity check.
No.
Oh, all right.
Oh. Death by rug.
Yeah, so you kind of panic this time and you fumble the spell again. Giddy, it's your turn. You can see Caelun is still struggling from within the rock.
I compose myself at medyo nagigets ko na yung sitwasyon. Tapos, magkakast ako ng anti-magic field.
All right. Da, 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 da. Okay, centered on you.
Yung ano daw.
Tama ba?
Sakit mo ah.
Alright.
Ano, magkakasakit ka niyan.
8 level spell. Cast the alright. Okay, so you 10 foot radius. Alright. So Caelun, you suddenly feel the rug loosen its grip.
Or side
Parang you're no longer being crushed. You're just wrapped in a rug. It's your turn.
Okay, I try to physically get out of the rug.
Okay, no problem. You just like getting out. There's a bit of tightness to it. Like hindi siya, like it's a very well, just very well wrapped burrito na mahirap buksan. But you managed to get out of it.
Tulungan ko siya.
Okay. Giddy helps you, and yeah, you see as you unfold the rug, merong tiger design sa harap, a fearsome looking tiger. What do you do? This lasts for 1 hour. And by the way, as you emerge from the rug, you can see the room is burning. The room is on fire.
Tignan ko si Caelun, tapos sabihin ko, I don't have any water spells.
Don't look at me.
May servants ba? Magtatawag kami ng mga maid. Sunog!
That was only like less than 20 seconds. That whole thing, and it happened like at 3 a.m. So perfect time for sunog. So aside from the crackling of flames, you don't hear any activity. But you shout, fire, sunog, ganon.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know if it reached anyone or not. Wala pang perceptible response.
Punta sa CR, tapos kuha ng buckets of water.
Okay. The moment you leave,
Ay, mabubuhay ulit yung ano. Wait, hindi pa ako pwede balik.
no backsies. Ay, wait,
Zero
mali.
good.
Sa mangyari is, parang wait, I go to the CR to get water. Pag-list ni Giddy,
Ano
the
kasi
rug
yun?
reactivates and wraps you up again. Caelun. You're once more grappled and restrained by the rug. That's Giddy for the... I'm gonna say that's Giddy's action. And then the rug. And then Caelun, you take back in initiative. 22 bludgeoning damage
Oh my gosh, you guys.
crushed by the rug. And then, ayun, and then halfway through, going to the bathroom, you realize na naka-center sa yung anti-magic field. Head back and nakabalot na naman si Caelun sa rug. What do
Pero
you do?
active pa rin yung anti-magic field, di ba?
Ano na?
Active pa rin yung anti-magic field, di ba? So paglapit ko, mahina ulit yung...
Okay, so lapit ka ulit kay Caelun.
Pero may
Lapit ka
hawak,
ulit.
may hawak na akong bucket of water.
Really? Make a strength check.
Bucket of water, strength check.
Okay.
Wait lang.
Alright. So you get a bucket of water. By the time you get to Caelun, it's kind of 3/4 full na lang kasi nag-splash na yung water all around. And as you come near him, the rug deactivates again.
Ay, sorry pare.
You get out of the rug again, Caelun. What do you do? Ano pa rin ba siya sa call? Okay.
Yep.
What does Caelun do?
Sige nga, lalagay ko lang doon. Sige lang. Okay. Bukas na.
I'll take my axe and chop the rug to pieces.
Okay. Alright. Well, it isn't all. Okay, may hit points siya. So I would say you can automatically hit a rug. So roll,
Roll ako lang.
Pwede natin gawing magic carpet yun.
well, incapacitated. Hindi auto-crit. You have advantage on the attack roll. So say, make an attack roll with advantage. It doesn't have a high AC. So,
For a rug.
-1 to sa attack tsaka sa damage kasi nasa anti-magic field.
yeah.
16.
And hits 12 slashing damage. Alright. You
Brown sugar.
slash the air into the rock.
Dapat may...
Question. Pwede ba ako mag-divine strike or not?
Divine strike.
active yung anti-magic field.
Not within the anti-magic field.
Okay.
Okay, so the rogue now has a keen slash into it. You're not sure if it's gonna go dead or not yet, kasi it's in the anti-magic field. But do you attack again?
Sure, why not?
Okay. That hits for the 23 damage.
21 lang, 21.
21 damage. Alright. Meron ng dalawang gaping hole in the rug. The start end your turn.
Kamay ko. Baliktad, kamay ko.
The room's still on fire, by the way. Don't mind if you're new.
Yun yung ibig sabihin.
Something.
See yun.
Turn
Patay
again.
niya, pwede ako mag-continue to get more water.
Alis ka ulit.
Patay na ba yung rug?
You don't know.
Oh,
Nasa
sige.
field eh. It's motionless. It's not moving.
Magpapagpag na lang ako ng apoy. Kailan ikaw na kumuha ng tubig. Subukan mo kisingin yung mga maid.
Alright. So
Happy.
you use the bucket to put out the fire on Macrea's dresser and your bed. I'm gonna say like one third of the fires have been put out.
Please wait lang, rejoin ako sa Happy.
Region sa hangouts. Okay. Technology. The decapitator. Ano napansin niyo na? Yung kanyang act's name.
Hello, hello.
Hello, okay.
Okay, ano nangyari?
On your turn, he tells you na ikaw na lang kumuha ng water. He'll keep the rug incapacitated.
Okay.
Use a bucket of water to basically put out like 1/3 of the fire in the room.
Pwede ko mabasahin yung rug, tapos yung rug yung gamitin ko pampatay ng fire.
Says Giddy to you on your turn. So what do you do?
Or, what if itapon mo yung rug sa fire, lumapit ka?
You can do that if you want to.
At tapos pupunta na ako para kumuha ng water pa.
Okay, so you use your object interaction para i-hit siya yung rug sa fire. Ganun.
Hindi, si Giddy. Sinabihan ko lang si Giddy. Pero pupunta ako dun sa para kumuha ng tubig.
Hindi ko gagawin.
So Caelun uses your movement and your action to haul a pail of water, bring it back to the room. No, Giddy, it's your turn. Ano gagawin mo?
Fuck. Pwede ko basahin yung rug?
Sure. So you get the rug and you dunk it in the pail na dala ni Caelun.
Tapos tatry ko siya pampagpag doon sa ibang apoy.
Okay, so between the two of you, you manage to put out the fire this way. The anti-magic field
Creating characters and house fire.
lasts for 1 hour. So what do you do now that the fires are out?
Kuha ko ng rope, tatali namin yung rug.
Interrogate namin.
Bigyan natin ito kay Bakri. Gusto ata niya ng magic carpet.
Gisingin namin si Snoop. Snoop! Gumising ka.
Oh yeah, tulog si Snoop through all this. Tulog na drunken stupor. Tulog na tulog. Alright, kukuha ng ropes, itatalo mo yung rug.
Si stapler namin, tatali namin.
Sige, make
Dexterity.
Dexterity check. Oh my God!
ano ba?
Hindi ko na lang magtali.
Ano yung tali mo?
Pwede ba ako yung maghihigpit? Pero si Giddy magtatalo.
Giddy Capitator.
Para strike check ako.
Hindi, it will be a survival check. And I'll give you advantage dahil ini-aid ka ni Giddy. Mas simple.
Okay. Sige, survival. Pwede. We can do this.
Kasi kailan yung mag-roll.
Okay.
Siya magkatali. 13. Alright. So you tie it up with rope. You're pretty satisfied at your work. It's still motionless within the anti-magic field. Now what?
Okay, deactivate ko na yung anti-magic field.
Alright.
Or, what if itulak na lang natin palabas ng konti ng anti-magic field and see what happens?
Sige. Usog lang ako ng konti.
Usog kami ng konti.
The moment it passes out that 10 feet radius, it comes to life again and struggles, tries to break free. So it fails. So the binds hold tight. Kaya nakita niyo yung roll ko o na-disconnect na naman ako. Rolled a 7 on the die. So, yep. But it's still struggling.
Nagsasalita ba yung rod?
You don't see any kind of mouth or orifice through which it can communicate. Meron lang siya, paano siya tinali? Ni roll up niya siya na parang rugs.
Parang gano'n.
Nakaganon. Spread eagle.
Okay, so you don't see, pero Caelun would tell you na may tiger design yung rug. Which you don't see kasi naka-roll yun. Unless naka-roll siya inside out.
Kahit naka-roll inside out, hindi pa rin masyadong halata yun, di ba?
Yeah, oo, kasi lang yung kita mo. Yeah. So what do you do with struggling?
Nagtitingin na kaming tatlo. So,
I'll get my hammer and I'll try to knock it out lang.
Actually,
Overkill.
what happens is as soon as the rug leaves the area, it comes alive, tries to escape. It does not. It kind of orients itself in the direction of Caelun and it rolls towards you. But as soon as it comes closer, it deactivates. It becomes a normal rolled up rug and bumps on your foot. So you try to knock it out with the flat of your ganun, your axe.
Tapos, gagamitin ko yung object interaction ko to push it out of yung anti-magic field immediately.
Teka, I have to look something up. Pwede ba sa construct?
I leave you for one night, guys. One night. And this is what happens.
Okay, party leader. Ano na gagawin natin?
Wala
We're
akong dyan.
drunk. Sorry.
I'm like currently crying in the lake.
I-message ka namin. Tapos sabihin namin, wait, bago ka magdrama dyan, medyo kailangan namin ng konting precision dito.
Wait, pwede pa ba yun? Eh di ba natapos na yung gabi ko hanggang umaga?
Wait.
Hanggang umaga rin sila ni Hanzo.
Yeah, you spent the night and part of the morning near the lake doing who knows what.
Ini-ignore mo yung
Dinisconnect nila yung earrings nila.
Go to sleep, you drunks.
Yeah, who knows what happens?
In our defense, nagsabi kami.
We're drunk.
14 1 is 1 0.
Nagsabi kami, ikaw hindi sumagot.
Wait lang, almost there. Kwenta yung index ng Trace Handbook. Okay. Knocking a creature out. Okay.
Kasi pwede ko siya i-identify. Pero natanggalin ko
Okay,
yung
sure. Sige, I'm gonna say pwede. So, roll your attack with advantage on the unmoving rug. Parang episode ng ano yun, ano? Yung
Comedy ito, comedy.
Anong yun with Ed Helms?
Hindi ka pwede maka-identify kasi nasa loob ka ng anti-magic field.
Yun na nga kailangan ko patayin yung anti-magic build para ma-identify.
Yung The Hangover ba yun or something?
Come on, guys. It's just a rug.
200. Mash. -1. Critical hit. 14 damage.
Pinatay mo!
Okay, what happens is, okay, you kind of, you don't use the sharp edge of your axe, you kind of just bat it with your axe. Pero with all the frustration of just a rug, with all the frustration, you hit it with such force that you send the rug crashing through the window out into the night.
Magsisisihan kami ng konti. Sabi ko mahina lang eh.
Kala ko mahina lang yun eh.
Tingin kami sa window. Gano'n ba kalayo yung labas? Hahabulin ba natin to, Caelun?
Patay na ba yung apoy?
Yeah, there's as the window shatters, there's a breeze of cool night air washing inside the room, replacing the heated air from the fire. Smoke coming out of the window into the night sky. And that's when dog wakes up, when the window breaks. Oh, guys, what? I'm trying to sleep.
Dog, kasalanan mo to, Dog.
Trying
O bala
to
po paliwanag kay Macri, ha?
So what happened? What next?
Caelun will start mending everything. It's gonna be a long night, man.
Mending.
I think you can mend burn damage. Kasi parang mending is just like, parang literally nagtatahi, pero walang thread eh.
Kaya
Wala kasi yung basag na window, yung mga
Basag na
broken stuff.
Parang,
pero ano sa charcoal colored na yung iba.
basta andyan pa yung parts niya, pwede siyang i-mend together. Kung nasunog, parang ano yun eh, parang ano yun? Irreversible process or something.
yung iba.
So do you collect the rug is the question?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, you go out and you can see that it's just, it's not moving. But,
Itatali namin ulit.
So,
nakatali pa rin ata siya.
Nakatali pa rin siya, yeah.
Caelun, so saan ba galing to?
Ewan ko. Gusto mo, itry natin pwede natin cast ng to? Healing word, tapos mag-cast ka ulit ng anti-magic field. Bigyan natin kay Macri.
Healing word?
Actually, the fireball would have burned the packaging. So, wala nang box. And,
ano to? Dumb and Dumber?
If you were there, you would have just punched your way out of it.
So what do you do with the rug? Which is now,
Pasok mo muna sa ano mo, sa bag of holding mo.
I-identify ko muna. Teka lang. Subukan ko siya identify. I'll cast identify as a ritual.
Okay. Teka, so 10 minutes yan, di ba?
Yeah.
Okay. Kailangan. Just, I'm trying to determine kung kailan ka bigyan ng hit points. Pag unconscious ka. Okay, so you identify it. It's a great rug of smothering.
Hindi siya lumilipad.
Pwede ba siyang makontrol?
It's a well, yeah, it's technically an item. Yes. But it is...
Pero galit siya sa'yo.
Yeah, it's basically it's a construct. So it obeys the commands of its creator. And it as any as any construct, it can be programmed to do any number of things. Like, you know, make a dwarf burrito of a certain dwarf.
Any
Ngayon
spell
na ba
yun?
yung last part ng identify spell? Hawakan ko si Giddy at magkakasa ko identify.
Habang Aso parang hindi naghihirap 10 minutes identify.
Kasi kasi ko lang,
Gag.
block, hinawakan ko siya. Identify.
Kanina pa ako. Kanina pa ako ayaw.
Parang nag-ritual si Giddy nag-gesticulate, nagpapabasa.
Incenso.
Chanta. La. Identify.
Para talaga siyang episode ng Dumb and Dumber.
Okay. So yeah, Caelun, you instantly know na it's a construct na it's not under any spell. It's just that it must have been programmed to attack you. And it's not created by a spell per se, I think. I'll have to check. Rug of Smothering.
Wala siyang ano yun.
Kaya ba namin siyang i-reprogram? Pero baka kaming alam
Wala ba
na.
siyang safe word? Like, stop or banana.
Banana. Tokyo banana.
In fairness, ang sarap nun.
Lasang saging.
Pero
Dahil
siya
isang sabi.
weird.
You don't know. You would have to ask the owner of the rug. Parang it wouldn't be. You can check. It might be like written sa anong rug. Code word banana na something. There's no such like yung parang name tag belongs to ganyan, wala.
Tokyo banana.
All right. So at this time, Makria, do you come back to the barracks with Hanzo?
Yeah.
All right.
Tapos pagpasok ko, what the hell?
It's just char marks everywhere. Parang
I
half your half your bed is gone.
And the other half,
Giddy!
the other half basa.
Did any of my clothes survive?
Roll 1d100. Yeah, they did. Pero, I mean, what do you mean by survive? They
Can
were,
I can I still wear them?
you can certainly try. Pero parang, alam mo yung, they were positioned in such a way na parang lahat sila, wala na yung left sleeve.
Giddy
And
Nag-start ako ng bagong trend, bagong fad sa Parabor. Giddy!
Giddy
Inassume ko
cast.
lang na si Giddy ang may kasalanan.
Gilly disappears. And you can see mayroong nakataling rug. So parang Caelun is inspecting intensely.
What the hell happened?
Well, your friend, the Rakshasa, paid us a visit.
Oh, did you kill it?
He sent a rug.
Galit ba sa akin yung rug o sa kanya lang?
We can certainly try if you want.
Actually, by this
Gather
time,
na.
yeah, wala na yung after you cast identify. I'm gonna say it has disadvantage. Because yeah, it struggles at the ropes, but you're not quite sure if it's wanting to get at Macrea or Kaden because you're talking to each other, basically near.
I hold it.
Ganito na lang. Sige. Hinawakan ni Makria, kakas ako ng anti-magic field, tapos lalayo ako sa kanya.
Tapos ay nakatali pa rin yung rag eh. Wala. Okay, sumayo ka. Okay,
And then I'll tell Makria, tanggalin mo yung tali.
okay, so Kaden walks away with you and then the rug still struggling, but it doesn't chase after Kaelin.
Oh. Cool. So why haven't you destroyed this yet?
I don't know. Figured we could use it somehow.
I can use it if I want to kill you.
Well, it's
You
a
can
magic
certainly
carpet. Something dog. It is a
Can you
magic
con-
carpet.
Can you control it?
I'm not sure. Maybe Giddy can wish it.
If Giddy wishes.
If Giddy wishes, we can.
I'm stealthing out of the room.
Perception check.
Oh, make a stealth check and perception check for the two of you.
I'm gonna use my my inspiration. I don't need to use my inspiration.
Yeah, you don't need to. It's obvious na merong wet footprints appearing on the floor.
Natatabi na.
Giddy!
Gnome-sized footprints. Or slowly click, 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 going towards the door. What do you do?
I just yell at him like from far away. Your next allowance is going to my new clothes. I'm gonna buy new clothes and a dresser with your allowance.
Okay, but aside the Macria's dresser and bed, parang took the most of the brunt of the blast.
For real?
Parang so
Where the
there
hell am I supposed to sleep now? great.
Han's like, you can sleep in my bed.
Really?
I mean, you can sleep in my bed and me like um, another place to
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
together.
really, you're suddenly shy.
Just
Okay, so what are we
Sabi
supposed
nga
to do?
Maria, I can make you a platinum bed.
Wouldn't that be too hard to lie on down on?
Tama yung
Wait lang.
including the mattress.
Oh,
The frame should be made of platinum.
wow. Anyway, madali lang yan. Anong gagawin natin sa rug na ito? Can we keep it in a closet or something until you figure out what to do with it? Kind of weird, just struggling there.
Maybe we can keep it dun sa bag of holding.
Will it fit?
Would it?
I don't know. BM, will it fit?
bag of holding, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Nasaan na yung bag of holding?
Nakikidi.
Kide!
Tumatakas si Kuragi.
Come back!
As you say that, number 13, the rug burst out of the ropes. And I'm gonna say, Makaria, Caelun, both kayo roll D20 kayong dalawa. Pataasan. Nine. Okay.
May anti-magic field ako.
Ano ba yung 1 hour? Okay. So I guess, yeah, it attacks Makaria.
Ah, come on now.
It's so while you're arguing, what guys? So can it
Because it's
parang I would say, Makaria has her back behind sa rug. Tapos kausap mo sila Caelun. And Caelun, you watch us in the background, the rug shakes off the rope. And Makaria is stopping.
sabi ko kay Snoop, titira ba ulit ako ng fireball?
You know, a Makaria burrito. And you take
Caelun!
19 bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit! Tapos tatakbo mo pa kay Bakria.
Oh yeah. And so does Hanzo. And Hanzo, just seeing what happened to Makria, he just tears the rug off of him, shredding it to
Well, is it still working?
shreds. Well,
Tapos, magiging mini rug sila, no? Lahat i-attack tayo.
I don't know. As soon as the pieces leave the vicinity of Caelun, they remain motionless. And yet, you can see there's not you see the face of the tiger in the rug. There's a striking kind of resemblance. Like if the Rakshasa, parang it's as if the Rakshasa parang commissioned like a painting or something had his face painted. Yun yung face ng tiger dun sa rug.
We have to take care of that guy. He's going to be an annoyance for the rest of our lives. Tapos kukunin ko yung paint, yung muka. Tapos ididikit ko lang siya doon sa may wall. Like,
All right, pin it to the wooden wall.
Yeah.
All right, so what's next, guys? What's your next point of order here?
yo, the contract has changed. Tapos I show the contract na merong bagong term.
And just like, do we do we really want to sign that?
You
Is
have a
there?
better idea?
I don't know. I'm just a dumb barbarian. He doesn't say that. I'm just a soldier. I'm he looks at Giddy and Caelun. Isn't there no other way to get to the abyss? To get Eldrin out?
We could open
Meron,
a gate to
yeah,
the abyss.
meron kami mga planar spells that we can do.
Assuming
I
assuming the
mean
Spider Queen wants to go there.
I mean get there and back.
Yep,
One
that's all assuming. Well, one, we have to assume that that Spider Queen will let us get there. And two, to get back, we have to be able to probably kill the Spider Queen or make us
Or keep
want her
her.
to get out of her domain.
The only business I have with the Infinite Desert is that it has clues on why Mordecai is acting this way. So, if the contract states that he's going free after everything, I don't need to go there anymore.
Mm, so why don't we just go to the Infinite Desert right now?
And just let the Black Dragon loose.
that would Giddy would tell you na that would you would feel the part where you have to take care of Jack Flagon within the next month. Within merong time frame na kailangan you have to kill him before the 31st of before the end of the month, basically in 4 weeks.
Eh, if we don't kill the dragon within the month, you don't get your father back. And you're stuck with the contract anyway.
Can't we just look for
Yeah,
other?
unahin na natin si Black Dragon, YOLO Black Dragon.
Parang just like you're a very accomplished wizard. You're an officer of the thing. Don't you like? I mean, I'm just like I'm not too eager to wager my soul.
You already sold your soul before.
Yeah,
Too
but
soon. Sorry.
yeah, I really don't know how that works. Seeing that I've already sold mine, but just
Hindi ba niya alam na bumalik yung soul niya?
I don't know if there's any way of
Kaya ba ng identify spell?
detect soul, ganun.
Well, we can, yeah.
Depende kay party leader. I follow party leader's lead. But I want to kill the Black Dragon anyway.
So, partly, what's the most pressing matter for you right now? The Black Dragon or chasing the clues that might get your father back?
Yeah, but that's the same thing. Kasi if you well, that's if you sign the contract.
If we send the contract, it's the same thing. Pero if we decide to go to that Infinite Desert to follow yung clue ni Macria,
Kaya na kaya muna natin yung desert. Muna natin sign yung contract.
Are you sure? I don't want to impose.
Sulit ba yung contract? I mean, what are we getting out of the contract?
We're getting the means to kill or weaken a god.
weekend si Spider Queen.
You know, if it's if the information
And one free resurrection
we
each.
can research it. It's something we can research. So we don't have
Well,
to sign a contract.
but this is a personal quest. It doesn't me going out to look for Mordecai
Pasok ko na lang sa
doesn't concern you guys, so I don't want to impose.
Well, you should know by now that this party, anything's
doesn't
personal,
have things to do
concerns everybody, I guess.
other than being each other's business.
Well, if that's the case, I mean, I don't have a good relationship with Mordecai, but it's just really irks me that he's a slave to those people. And I want to save him.
Yeah, we can do without a contract. We can research naman. We have demi-plane spells, so we can travel across.
All right
Off
then.
the desert, I guess.
Okay. No contract then.
Desert it is. You want me to teleport you guys there?
Agad-agad.
I've been practicing.
Ayaw
Why-
niyo mag-read.
Han's like, where do we even, like, where in the desert? It's a big place, I'm told.
Ano yung sabi ko sa research ko?
Yun lang,
Desert lang, diba?
they went to the desert.
The only place I know in the desert is Bork's hometown. Maybe you can ask
Any
him.
wizarding organization dito sa Paramore na pwede kong puntahan. Baka may mga divination wizards there.
Sa Paramore, you're probably the most powerful wizard in Paramore. Pero you could go to the other cities to find out.
Sa
Saan
Betigar, with I know if may mga pwedeng wizards na makonsult sa order, within the order, or someone na kilala ng order.
Regarding what information?
Regarding sa Infinite Desert.
Saang parting
Alright.
desert na pupunta?
Or freeing someone from some sort of spell controls you.
Wait, ano ba nga ba yung personal quest mo? Bakit tayo pupunta sa desert? Para ma-uncontrol yung tatay mo.
I'm looking for clues kung ano nangyari sa kanya and to free him from whatever mind control is happening.
You want to meet up your dad and let's conduct magical experiments on you.
No, that's degrading. Yeah, maybe you can ask
To the
Bork.
desert. Let's go to the desert.
Okay, so you make a pit stop sa Betagar muna to ask around doon for your information.
Yep.
Yep. That seems logical. Just
Okay.
anywhere that I can teleport you na merong sense. Teleport.
Fast forward to you guys, parang
Sa Thor. Yun yung pinakamalapit.
montage ng you guys traveling, preparing, packing your things, going to Betagar, and asking around in the order, making it known that you're looking for like experts on the Infinite Desert, what's in there, and like the recent history and whatever. And after a few days, Macria, you receive a sending spell in your head.
Okay.
And it's Mia's voice. Mia, who has many masks. She says, I like the story, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I know about that kasi yun nga yung that's what we refer to when we say you got published, diba? Tama ba?
Ah, pinabasa ko sa'yo. Tama ba?
Actually, hindi. Nalaman ko na nung na-publish na siya. Well, na-publish ba siya or you won a contest, diba? Tama ba?
Yep.
Pero was it
Yeah,
published?
Yes.
I don't have a copy.
It's in an anthology, a thick one. Anyway,
Ah,
we'll talk
that's
about
fine.
it later.
Anyway, back to me. In the sending, she says, "My dear, any of you set foot in the desert, and the deal and the contract is off."
Pinirmahan ba natin yung contract?
No? Pero hindi pa rin niya pinipirmahan. Wala din siyang pirma.
Ibig sabihin, that deal is off the table.
So, and that's where we're going to stop for tonight. Well, 10 p.m. na. Thank you, guys.
Nice guys, great game.
Yan. Di ba
Thank
meron ng
you.
combat? Kayo hindi yung inattack well, you could have fought them over dinner, pero you didn't.
Nah, Macria, Mordecai, she knows she's gonna lose.
Oh, who knows? Yeah.
Taas na level natin.
Oo nga, taas na ng level niyo eh. Para pati ako nainip na gusto ko na ng combat.
Hindi, parang isipin ko lang si Macria, laging ganun yung tingin niya. Kahit na gano'n siya kalakas, umabot, feeling niya never siyang mananalo sa tatay niya. So as much as possible, hindi niya lalabanan yun.
Makes sense. Alright. Thank you guys and good night. And see you next week.
Bye.
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 Shout out to our fans.
Si Tin, si Jen,
Si Jeya.
si